everyone. How are you? How are you? How is everyone today? Are you home? Are you home? Are you hanging out? Are you bored yet? Are you bored? If you want something to do, I wish you all could help us come over and help us unpack. But I know everybody's got to hunker down and be home. But so I was doing my makeup, and what I did was, because we're in this move, I decided to, took a lot of I'm in a new bathroom. Hey, Sharon. I'm in my new bathroom, one of my new bathrooms. And I was doing my makeup, and I had realized that a few days ago, before everything started, I threw a bunch of makeup, just like basic makeup, in a bag. You can see, look at this. Look at my roots. Have you ever seen me with my roots out this much? Never. Those gray sides, whatever. Hey, so what I did was I had already packed up all my makeup bags. I had already packed up everything. So I just took a Ziploc baggie and I threw a couple of things together. And so I'm just going to go over what I've been doing. And one thing I sometimes off and on alternated with Avon foundation with this. This is one of my favorite old school, I wouldn't say old school, but it's just like a tried and true, the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte. But it's in color 105, and I found that 105 is a little bit yellow. It must have been a summer color like years ago, and that I hung on to, that I kept buying occasionally, in between selling other things or ripping for other things. So then I had this, the Magic's tint, which is in Fair, which is a little bit too light. So what I've been doing is I squirt a little dot on this and kind of put them both together, because this one's really, really matte and almost a little too drying for my face right now, I guess because it's the wintertime. And then this one is a little bit too heavy for me. And the color's too light and this one's too dark. So I've been putting a dot of each on my face, on this brush, and then sort of like mushing it together, and it's actually been a pretty good foundations, because this one is more light to medium coverage and this is like a heavy coverage. So if you put it together, you get, and I end up getting exactly the right color, because I didn't have time to shop for stuff like makeup right now. We've had other things, we had so many other things going on. So I'm sure you all, in your own way, everybody's got other things going on too. So you improvise, right? So we had like a whole week of stress, and I was like, I have to pack up all my other stuff. So that's what I did. I threw these in a bag. Then I've been using, this is the Mocha Latte. This is the Avon Mocha Latte. It's one of our quads. I've been, I've shown this many times that you can use this as your as a bronzer or as a shadow or whatever. So I've been doing this. I've been with an angle brush. I threw in my angle brush. I just grabbed any old, just random angle brush that I had. And I use these two. So if you use these two together with the angle, you've got the darker here and the lighter here. And then that way you get your contour and then you get your highlight at the same time, and a little bit of both, and then later, if you want to add a little, if you had a little blush or something, you could add that. But that's what I've been doing. So yeah, the lighting is different here, and it's a much brighter bathroom, and so it's a lot of light here. We have skylights and stuff, so it's a different kind of experience. Hey, Claudia, how are you? Hey, and so just do a little here and here, and. Whatever gets you through. To me, makeup, the feeling normal with makeup makes me feel better when I got something fun on. I found my clothes. Yesterday I couldn't even find my bra because it was packed up. I couldn't find a bra. What else? There was some other random. I couldn't find my pants the night before. Couldn't find pajamas the night before. So I was actually wrapped around a tropical towel around me, like I had it like a skirt, like I was on vacation. Like it was a sarong, and so now for eyebrows, I did throw in my little contour brush. This is the Urban Skyline Quad, and I just dip this in there, and I just go on in and throw on some brows. Do this kind of over my little sparse brows. Maybe I did just a little too much there. I got my Q-tips. I always have my Q-tips. Oh, There we go. Got my Q-tips. So, yeah, I actually have the phone through those little bathroom shelf things that go above the toilet, those shelfy things. I have the phone charging through the grate of the shelf. So, make it work. I don't know where my phone holder is right now. Make it work, Make it work, And this is, I just watched the Today Show earlier today, and of course they're talking about, well, if you can't get to the store, use what you have in your pantry to make meals. And I'm thinking, well, that's how I was raised all the time. So I cook every day, is using what I've got and trying to figure things out. Like I said to Patrick, he had run out. I had made him some. I usually make him some muffins or some sort of baked goods for his breakfast, when he would go off to work in the morning. And, he'd ran out and he had a box of cereal. We had a box of cereal that, and he was like, oh, it's the first time I had cereal. I guess it was like a buy one, get one or something when we were last at the store. And then I also had, he said, oh, after I have this, then I'm going to be out. I said, well, I've got some flour. I have brown sugar. I have, vanilla flavoring. I have things. It's like, this is the time we all will stock our pantries, right? And this is the time that you have to get creative. And, if you don't have cookbooks, this is the time to talk to you. That's one thing. If you're going to, when you call in to check on your grandparents, find out what recipes they made back in the day. And this is a time to create, when people are like, oh, I'm bored, or kids are running out of things to do, cook with your kids, teach these kids, learn how to make your favorite recipes, These are the times that, they did it, they made do. These are the things that, we learn to make do, and you have to. We've got very, very... I'll admit I got spoiled with a lot of conveniences and a lot of things, and being able to just do this whenever I want, get this whenever I want. But this is the time. So this is the time if you can pull it together and think, oh, let's do this, let's make it fun. Try to make it fun. So, so I'm just dipping this with this little brush. I use the edge, okay? I'm not using, it's a difference of going like that and the difference of knowing how to use the edge, like you would if you were using the edge of a paintbrush, okay? But I'm just dipping in a little bit more, so that's the difference. So a lot of people think when you have a brush like this, that you're going like you would use it if you're using concealer and be like this. I'm using and going like that, okay? So, so it's just like, face is a work of art. So, and depending on your hair color or eye color, right now my hair is dark. If you discount these roots that I need to do. But if you have lighter hair, you could use either of these. And this is the Mocha Latte. This one's Urban Skyline. So right now, because my hair is dark and I'm, into wearing it dark right now, I was thinking about doing something different, but I'm kind of like, when you got other things to do, other responsibilities, worrying about, changing your hair color, it's like, oh, if that was only I would think back to that and was like, what color am I going to do my hair next? When that was my only problem, when I think back to that was our only problem, that was a pretty good problem to have, So we've got bigger fish to fry, right? So we just got to learn. And then, once again, we go back to a lot of things where, what did people do? We figured things out, We figured stuff out, and we learned, and you grow strong from figuring that stuff out. So, me making do with a couple of, 2 eye palettes, comparatively, is nothing, right? All right, so I have my little brow brush, and I can soften it up this way, and just kind of, can everybody hear me okay? There we go. Okay. Hey, Sandra, how are you? Hey. And so I did pack that, and then I always have the other day it was so funny. I had thrown in my eye pencil, my black glimmer stick, and I would start to fill in my lips with that when I said that. But hey, if I you can create a club at home. If you can't do a club look and go out to the club, create your own club. Turn on some fun music and I heard that they're closing down bars where we are. And this is, the color of this is raisin. Okay, raisin. And, I gotta raise cane at home. He says if you can't go out and raise some cane, as my grandmother used to call it, raise some cane. Okay, so then this is my other new favorite lipstick. This is one of the Avon Face Shot collabs. It's a flat velvet lipstick, and you take this and you twist it. Okay, look at that. Look at that. Okay, you twist it from the bottom, but look at that shape. And it is a matte. This is called, the shade is called Flawless. Is it Flawless Pink? Yeah, Flawless Pink. But it's more of a coral. Fluffy pink, that's it, fluffy pink. But it's actually more of a coral, okay? You can actually see. The fact that they're calling this pink is pretty amazing. But it's much more of a coral. But I love it with this, with the raisin, because it goes over. I'm putting it over the line and kind of mushing it, because it actually makes the lip color a tad darker, but it also kind of blends in the line. Now, if you want an obvious line, that's fine. I know a lot of people have their own personal style, but I kind of like to get a little too much right there. But, you know, however way you want to work it. But I like doing it this way because it gives a little bit of depth. My lips need liner. Some people can put on lipstick with no liner, but my lips always look like there's not enough to them. So I always create a little bigger line too. So that you see I've got a fuller lip now. And I did 5 minutes ago, okay? So create a face, you know? Create a face. Create a face. But like I said the other day, I was saying when things are stressful, anything that can help you, if you makes you feel more glamorous, something that makes you feel more beautiful, something that makes you feel like your life is a little bit better, is, to me, makeup, perfume, a nice shower with a nice shower gel, or a bubble bath, any things that self-care that help you feel a sense of normal, you know, anything that feel like you're normal, that makes a huge difference. So, okay, so that's another thing I put in my survival kit. My survival kit. And let's see, I always have a little bit of our eye primer. We had it, but they discontinued it. So I think they're repackaging it right now, but it's a great eye primer. So I wish they would come out with a official one. So, okay, so I've been doing that, and then I've been mainly using 2 brushes, if you can believe that. I down, you know, just because the other things are all packed up. So I've been using these 2, this fluffy one, and then this one. So a lot of times I've been just doing the all over deeper brown here in the corners. Here, kind of like a V. I call it like the V here. But a lot of times I just do, and then I call this the W. V here, and then the W. And then you have your smoky eye. I'm the queen of smoky eye. And the same thing here. You got your V. And I tend to go a little sharper when I could do this side, but I don't know why. But you can always blend up a little bit more. And then down here. And then I take this brush and I dip it a little bit in the number, this is each one, 1, 2, 3, 4. Put this in the number 2. Blend it out. Boom. You can already see I already look like I'm more dressed. Unless, like, I would say I have a baby face, a tired baby. I look like I had a baby face for years. Even when I was like 25, people would say, "You look like you're too young to be doing my hair." It's also because my teeth still are like, they look the same shape of when I had my baby teeth. So that's another thing that someday I'll have grown-up looking teeth. But but other adult things get in the way. Okay, here we go. Just even that looks so much like sharper, more put together. And you think, you're at home, who cares? Well, you know, anything that makes you feel a little bit better, you know. All right, now I'm going to go back to this fluffy brush and the end that I didn't use. And I'm just going to dip a little bit in this, in the top part, which is the white. It's kind of like a white, but it's more like a shimmery ivory color. I'm just doing that underneath the brows. That brings everything open. Okay. This is not the most flattering light because I'm accentuating the worst, but you know, it's still better than it was 5 minutes ago. Okay, so I just go a little bit more here. There we go. All right, just doing that, you know, just doing that. Just a little bit. And everything's available on my website. And also, I posted a whole thing about personal care products. So, you know, if you need shower gel or, you know, deodorant, we've got deodorants. If we've got body washes, we've got, you know, lots of skincare and lots of tons, endless. We've got so many different lines of our own with Avon, but then our collaboration line is really fantastic too. All right, so translucent powder. I have not shown putting on translucent powder. Hey, Joanne. Have not shown putting on translucent powder with a powder puff in a while, but because of this move, I had not packed everything. And I was like I said, I was trying to save space. So, one thing I do when I do a translucent powder is, a lot of people will go, you end up with too much powder on your puff. You lightly dab, okay? And then you still lightly dab, dab. But you're pressing when you're dabbing, okay? Press and dab, and press and dab, okay? I need to blend this a little bit more right in here. There we go. Okay, now for a little liner. A little eyeliner. That's the... I always keep my translucent powder separate. That's what I keep in my purse so I, you know, can touch up easily. All right, so glimmer sticks. I just used now the raisin one is an eyeliner, but I'm using it as a lip liner. But they have one that's called Merlot that's a little bit more of a wine color. But this actually is. Hey, Marcy, how are you? This one is actually a plum liner. But it's so versatile. I like using it on my lips too. And you can always go back. Like if you want to have a little more definition, you want to have a little more definition, you can always go back and go around the edges like that, just slightly. You want to make more of a Cupid's bow, you can do that. But my upper lip always is helped by... I'm actually on my tiptoes so I can see myself over the comments. As I'm that short, you know? I'm that short. Okay, so... Alright, now for the black glimmer stick. This is the blackest black. Okay. Now glimmer sticks start out with a point. But then over time... So it's better to slant your hand when it starts to just get rounded like this. That's what I do. And I always start out at the fatter in the outer corner and then get a little thinner in. I'm using my big mirror here to look at my... Yeah. There we go. There we go. Just having a little eyeliner, you know, just having a little... Yeah, that's a little bit deeper stark than when I... So you take a Q-tip, you blend it out. A clue tip. Maybe for those of you who need a clue, they should call them clue tips. For those of you, you need a clue. Get a clue. For those of you that need a clue, you need to get a clue. I cracked myself up. If you need to get a clue tip. Each Q-tip should have some common sense phrases on them. I just came up with a new idea. Whoever owns Q-tips needs to contact me, right? Like, don't put cardboard boxes near a electrical outlet. Okay, things that people should have common sense and say that boy they need, and someone tells you something and you think, oh my God, how could they not know that? They need to get a clue. Well, clue tips, clues and tips. Yeah, give me some tips. See, I think of this stuff all the time. Oh my God, clue tips. I can't even put the eyeliner on right now. I'm laughing so hard. Get a clue. For those who need a clue. Clue tips. Hey, I bet there's some money in that, See, it's another one of my amazing ideas. Watch, because I put it out there, someone else will take it, and they'll be the millionaire of the corona crisis. Okay, fat over here. It's going into thin end. Point. Out here, go slightly across. Get a clue. A little too much right there. And clue tips. You know what else they could do is glue tips. For those who if you need to glue something that's really, really small and minute, and you call them glue tips, and they'd be like little glue tips that you could snip the end off and it'd have like super glue on them. That's another brilliant idea. Call them glue tips. I'm always coming up with stuff like that. Always. I'm an idea person. I just don't know how to put it together. But if someone wants to hire me as an idea person right now, I could tell you 50 ideas to make everybody's life better right now. So the problem is finding those people who are willing to think my ideas are worth it. Okay, now for a little bit of gloss on top. I love this Crave. This is a birthday cake. Yeah, birthday cake. Okay, it's just a little bit of shine, a little bit of. Now we have some new glimmery lip colors out. I'm gonna get some. They're so awesome. It feels so good. And the Crave feels good. These are they're so wonderful. They have a good taste. This tastes like birthday cake. It's birthday cake. Birthday cake all year round. It's the birthday cake Crave. They're called Crave lip glosses, and they're all in different flavors of desserts. Okay, they're just phenomenal. Okay, and then Love at First Lash. Love, exciting and new. I'm going to have to do a cleaning video too. I'm going to do a cleaning video, and I'm going to tag some of these airlines and say, you know what? In the beauty salon, if we have towels, you wouldn't want to have the same towel used on your head or your face that was used on another person, right? We have a washer and dryer so that things get clean. Every airport or every plane, maybe every plane would be a lot, but every airport, should have a washer and dryer so that the flight attendants can take all the blankets and all the pillowcases off the pillows and maybe even sometimes wash the pillows and have more time between planes so that they could dump the laundry that had been used by the customers on the airplanes and then get new clean towels that the last person from the other planes, the other shifts, and then when they get off their shift, they're in charge of doing, or they may have people doing the laundry. They'll employ more people, and then when you get on the plane, you know that every pillow and every blanket and everything that's been cleaned, and they've had time to clean each plane. This is a huge problem, and I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to plan a whole video around that. Because that, to me, is something that's crucial. That, I've always thought that was an unacceptable time to just, a whole bunch of people just got off and then everybody's getting on. And we were always in too big of a hurry. We had to get everywhere right here, right now. I think this situation is making us slow down, and we're going to be very aware of how clean is this? How clean is the other person? How clean is that public space? How clean is that company taking care of things? I'm in a business that we could lose our licenses or business licenses for running businesses in an unclean fashion. But somehow we were able to, accept that airlines and hotels and whatever were cruise ships were just like, oh, okay, all these people got off, and boom, well, let me board on in. Not knowing how many people's hands were on that handrail of that cruise ship or whatever, and so it's just we just have to do this. We just have to do this. We have to say, okay, I'll wait 6 hours to that next, if I have to change and I have to wait, if that means I'm not going to get sick, So I plan on doing a video like that because I think it's very, very important. And hopefully the right people will listen, right? So, okay, love at first lash. Here we go. I know I have a tendency to get off topic, but it's important right now. And I hope you guys would help make that video when I make that video. Even just me talking about these things now. When I make that video, I want that video to go viral, okay? Because I think it's super, super important. Okay. There we go. Mascara makes a huge difference. Love at first lash. Now, I was not a fan of this type of brush for the longest time. I was not aware of, I just always thought that I usually like the bigger, fatter, bristly ones. And, but what I do is I lean on my lashes and press it up to my lashes and then pull it up. I learned that. And that is just like, you can make any mascara work, But especially the way this mascara works is that there's fibers. There's like heart-shaped fibers. If you were to look under this under a microscope, I would love to look at that. Something like this makes me want to have a science kit, so I can a kid with a science kit that I could look up under this microscope. But look at the difference there. Whew. Now I'm thinking about Love Boat. When I think of Love at First Lash, I think of Love Boat. Love Boat. I gotta think of some other love songs besides the Love Boat. I don't know why that always comes to my mind when I think of Love at First Lash. There's some other love songs. We're loving it. What else is so? How Deep Is Your Love? What else is there? Everlasting Love. What else is there? And every other song is a love song, but I can't think of one. Let's think of some love songs. There we go. I love these lashes. I love at first lash. I press and I do a little wiggle. I got my Boss Life t-shirt on, okay? This is the Avon. It's an Avon thing. It's a Boss Life. It's like we're a boss of our own life, and then you're your own boss, and it's like you're getting bossed up, right? Clue tips. Yeah, you could have a whole line of different types of tips. Glue tips. You need to glue something, you got little bits, and then a clue tip. Tell you, get a clue. That could be the phrase. Time for you to get a clue. Need some advice while you clean out your ear? It's like a fortune cookie, you know? It could be like a fortune cookie. You wouldn't know when you pull, what's gonna say. Oh, wouldn't that be great? I know, I'm wacky. It's a crazy world. We gotta keep it wacky. We gotta keep it. I actually get more wacky when I'm on here. These things come to me when I'm on here. I can be really angry and kind of annoyed at a lot of things right now. But when I get on here and I know I'm talking to you guys, it's like suddenly it's like if we can't have a party in person, it's the closest next best thing, right? It's like it's a makeup party, makeup party in your bathroom. It's the next best thing. So, all right, now we're in business. I got some makeup on. I don't have my spray. Did I have my spray here? No, I don't have my spray. Okay, but I do. What I do have. Okay, I do have my far and away. What did I just do with it? Oh my God. There it is. Okay. Okay, I have my far and away. Now, isn't this fun? The far and away line. Now this was the summer one. This was the tropical one. And it had a purple tassel. I think these are still in the outlet. I'm not in the goodbye section. I'm not sure. But this is the far and away. It takes you. If you need to feel like you're transported, we can't travel right now, right? You want to feel transported to, you want to go someplace exotic and wonderful and a place like, Morocco and Marrakesh and Maldives and those kinds of places where you want to feel like you're on a beach and you're just like immersed in this like grand, wonderful culture, colorful culture. That's what far and away makes you feel like. And it is just phenomenal. Far and away. Whatever it takes you to make you feel like you're, not plagued with this kind of responsibilities and stress and extra things that keep going on. A little spritz of a perfume, makes such a difference. So I'm going to be talking more about the fragrances. I actually have a few more. And whoops, I dropped that. So just getting the stuff off my hands with our makeup wipes. We have makeup wipes. We've got, all different kinds of things. We're actually going to get cleaning things too, products soon too. So, you'll be able to get your cleaning things from me as well. So anyway, my link is right below. We have till the end of March. You could actually be earning extra income for those of you who are feeling like, I'm lost, I'm not getting paid, I'm not this. This is an added way that you can earn some extra income into your business, into your family and your household by owning your own business and by running your business from virtually. You don't have to do lives, but even if it's just texting your link to a friend to say, hey, I've got this. You couldn't find this at a store. You want an extra 15 minutes of luxury, of affordable luxury, like a great body cream or a great body wash or a great hand cream or something that's eye palette or something that makes you feel that things are a little bit more together. That's what it is. That's what it's all about. And let your friends know. So it's that easy. It's wonderful. It's an easy, great way to bring some value into and be part of the solution to all this madness that we're all feeling. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please hit thumbs up. Please share it with a friend, any friend that you know who likes beauty and style, or even just someone who just needs a smile, okay? So take care and have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.